As suggested by a lovely viewer, today I am playing only one cost cards, okay? I looked through the catalog, I did some research, and I'm pretty sure this is the best we can do because we're not going to be relying on the one cost cards themselves. We're going to be relying on our high voltage current, our photosynthesizer, and our reincarnation to get us cards that are not actually one cost. So we'll see how we do. I'm not optimistic, and I think, we're putting ourselves at quite the disadvantage. However, we are going against a bronze player. Is that an E or an A? Chenzarun. Huge. So what we really need is not that. Galactic Cactus is the one card that I'm not certain about in this deck because a lot of my one costs have 1 health, and so Galactic Cactus can become quite the liability. But I think it's fine. Now, maybe I should also consider not, gradually playing 1 card, 2 card, and I should instead, save them and then spam 4 on, turn 4. Yeah, the math with this deck's really easy. But I don't mind too much. I mean, yeah. I think we'll Galactic Cactus and Garlic. Let's see. Neptuna, 2-cost Gravestone. Monkey Smuggler? I think. Oh, Sumo. It's all good. Because he either moves this and does bullseye damage to himself, or he lets me kill him, which is also quite good. See, now we are running out of steam incredibly fast. Some of the fastest anyone has ever ran out of steam before. Yeah, he is in the mind prison with Witch Zombie to move. Okay. He'll tank his Sumo dying, but he's playing this in a very controlled fashion, which is probably good for him. I don't know if he knows what I have yet. Probably not. But yeah, it's super over at this point. Okay. We're doing 1 damage to his face. This feels pathetic. But all we need is a crazy conjure, and we can win. I don't need 2 more banana bombs. Yeah, we're gonna mine. Now, he doesn't know the cards I have. And I suppose, if this Blooming Heart can get a few more hits. Wait, how did that happen? Did I troll? I think I messed up big time, I think. The mine didn't kill it. I was not exactly paying attention, but I'm pretty sure I messed up. Now we get a berry. So what would we love to see here? I don't know. That's not terrible. Now, unfortunately, we can't stop this cowboy, so it might be over real quick. Who knew 1-cost cards are some of the worst cards out there? But if we just got this a little earlier, it could be good. Now we could get good rolls and survive. You can only survive for so long. We'll do this, because we need damage. We need damage ASAP. I think we're literally going to need to pray that this blueberry connects onto the cowboy. Oh. Yeah, I don't see another way of winning this. I think we just... Because, I could double banana bomb it, but no. This is what I have to do, and I'm dumb and stupid. I needed to play that there. And now we need to block. Okay, this was not the best execution. I was not thinking about very simple things to think about. However, all hope is not lost. Hit it, hit it, hit it. GG. He could have trolled. He could have lost the game for him. We'll play one more. I'm not happy. Okay. This is self-described torture. Self-prescribed torture. However, if there's going to be any time we're going to win, it's going to be beginning of the season. Okay, we're going against another Taco legend. Yeah. So we need photosynthesizer. That's good. This is perfect. I'm happy with 2 conjure cards. We're going to play our Forget-Me-Nots. Great card. I do have news unrelated to the video, is that I am unfortunately employed. I had my first day of work yesterday, and it was about how work could go, but I didn't make a video yesterday, not entirely because of that. You know, it was also Labor Day, so I didn't find a time to, but that didn't help that 6 hours of my day was work. So, do we spam him is the question. I think we're going to wait a turn so that we can play all 3 of these and Rain. Because Rain could win us this game. I can't lie. That's fine. We don't care. I mean, we care a little, but it'll be fine. Because what we're about to unleash upon the world and upon Len4BR is a disaster for him, frankly. Step 1. Step 2. I probably should have put this there so it didn't die. We could photosynthesize it. That is a win condition. We'll play that. We'll hold off on the Rain so that we can conjure a card and keep this alive. That's not a win condition, but I think we'll be fine. This is okay. What he gets from here will be game winning or losing. Zombats. If we had Rain, we would have been fine. Okay. Those were pretty good. I mean, very good, I should say, because they make Simple survive. But this does set up a good hot guava, which is good. We'd love if he played it like a zombie right there. He doesn't, of course, because that would be a little bit troll. But we'll do that. I think that's good value. And then we'll set up another Astro Shroom. Now the heal sets us back, but I can see a spam win here. If we can just spam hard enough with our 2 Astro Shrooms, it's very winnable. Okay, never mind. This could be unwinnable, as the kids say. What do we need here to win? Something that inspires the hearts and minds of the people. That's what I'd say. Is this plant evolution? Okay. This is doable. Now, it depends how many cards he can draw in this tricks phase. Because if this Stompodon gets a lot of hits off, it's over. But if he can't, it's very winnable. Okay. That might be GG's. I keep saying that, but there has to come a time when the G's are G'ing. Especially because now this Planetary Gladiator stays alive, and we don't have a lot of good ways to get rid of that thing. Okay. Banana. I would love, love, love to use our Rain, but I think we have to play this. That Gladiator is a very good pull by him. By the way, shirt check. It's a bird. Okay, so this will kill the Gladiator. I think. That should be how it works. Going viral. Excellent. The only hope we can have is that he doesn't actually have a lot of zombies in his hand. But I find that too optimistic. Okay, more bananas. So we can kill Trickster. Okay, you got me. 11-11 Trickster. So we could play another for the fans. I have class in half an hour, but I think we need a win, so I'm gonna play one more. For all powers that be, I must play well and still win. Okay. We have one Conjure. That's good. I thought Astro Shroom was good value. But is it worth changing it for a Conjure? I don't know. We're gonna say yes. And we get Banana Bomb. Banana Bomb has been quite useless this go around, but I think we still need it just because it's a good card. Maybe in the future, I don't even know if this is real, but like High Voltage Current has no synergy, but that's also just because like what would it be with? Okay. All we can hope is that he's holding for a few turns, and that's good rolls. That's really good rolls. That we can get a lot of damage early. He shouldn't have heal from superpower. So, who knows? Just gonna lay on the damage. Now, we get a Conjure. That's really good. That's a great Conjure. This could be the game. Playing one more might always work. That could be always the way. Now, that'll do 1 damage. That's little value we need. He's going for... That's crazy. Is his hand just terrible? Because most people would not do that. He's on 6 HP. This is so winnable. I guess he could be setting up for a BMR combo. But more realistically, it's just a blob zombie combo. Which I'm not too miffed about. Now, of course, he's getting crazy Conjures. That's good. But it might be too little, too late. And in fact, I would say that is the case. Almost certainly. So we're going to Hot Head, and then we're going to Berry Blast. That's bad. Okay. So, what do we need here? Obviously, we want to keep... I'm inclined to want to keep the Blooming Heart alive. Now, we can... Banana Bomb. All of these are good value Banana Bomb. Now, we could also do that. I think that is what we want. And then, I think I'm okay with letting these two die. And then I think I need to keep this lane alive. Oh, but we kind of... Our Astro Shroom is also a win condition. So maybe we'll do that. Which is a... No, I think the real win condition here is Astro Shroom. We'll save that, and then we'll bomb that so that it can't frenzy through everything. That, I think, is a very, very good turn. And then we have a place to put our Wild Berry. Bonus attack. Great. Now, that does also, now that he's killed our Forget-Me-Nots, means Zombology Teacher is active. But he's not going to use it, so that's fine. So now, we just need to go get over the finish line. Which, that is a very... Okay, I think I know how I win this. Which is going like that. And then that. The other way is if we can get a card with a Conjure, then we can play a bullseye, or we can play a card and a second card, and the Astral Shroom will get us down to 1 HP. He has 3 brains to do something to this lane, which I don't think he has. Maybe he could have superpower. No, he used his super. Okay, he did not use that superpower. And then he's gonna freeze. Okay, this is bad for us. This is bad. I don't want to lose. After we're so close. We're so close. We need a conjure. Not a conjure. And now he's clogged the lane. My question is, do I save this? Because I'm not really going to get any value playing it now. I guess I'll get guaranteed 1 damage, which is maybe worth it. I think this is a gentleman zombie. So I think that's going to be a 2/4. Does the math add up for him to Bad Moon Rising from that? He'll get 1, he'll get 2, but it'll be minus down. No, it shouldn't. Okay, Pogo. Either one of these is good. That's really good, because I don't know if he knows what he's done here. Because now, that's bad, I won't lie. That's a really, really good 6 cost for him to get. If we can get 1 conjure, or anything, we can win next turn. And especially, if I had saved Forget-Me-Nots, there's no way of knowing that was the win condition. But this is winnable. We're gonna save it, because it's not like we're low on brains. He's gonna be on 1 HP, isn't he? There's no way to win this. Because Rocket, Meteor, cannot kill any of them. We could play that into that, but that is only 1. And then this will win the game, no matter what. And even if this is a 1 damage, it can't proc block because this is Bullseye. I think it's over. But we'll go down fighting. That is going to be it, folks. Thank you very much for watching the one cost card challenge. If you have any other suggestions, I actually am getting quite a repository in my notes app. However, more suggestions are always welcome. If you've sent a suggestion in previous comments, then most likely I do have it in my list. I'm just getting to it over time. And then also in regards to camera and game, I said this in some comment, I think. I don't know where a game in middle is optimal, but I'd have to split my face. I don't have a third element I could put on the other side of the game. So while I don't like my face cam being this big either, it is unfortunately just with the assets I have right now, I think it's the only, because otherwise it'd just be black, and that, in my opinion, that's worse than background. So I will see you guys later. We're gonna record a video, 1 cost only, cheap cards, very cheap cards. Many of the cheapest cards, people. But it's okay, folks. We don't always need expensive cards to win the game. 1 cost, all you need, folks. That's what I say. 1 cost. It's great cost. Many of the best cards are 1 cost. Cheese cutter, yeah. Gourmet cards, yeah. Sleepy Joe. Okay.